Hey everyone, Pastor David here with this week's Midweek Minute. Wow, it's been a couple of weeks, hasn't it? I am so grateful again for Pastor Tom Holman, for Alex Evanoff, for Pastor Forrest States, and for Ron Lehman and their willingness to help lead worship this past weekend. When I talked to you last, I was just recovering from a bit of an Addison's bout, and apparently whatever virus I had turned into bilateral pneumonia, and I am still trying to gain some strength from that. But I'm so grateful to be part of a community of faith that steps in and allows life in the community of faith to continue on, even though I might be down. So just so many expressions of gratitude for all of those that helped in so many ways. Well, I will finish the Fearless series this coming weekend. And just as a quick reminder, we're going to be talking about the fact that there is one particular fear that is healthy for you and I to have. And we'll talk a bit more about what that is this coming weekend. The weekend after this coming weekend is the first in a year-long celebration of 200 years as a church, as First Church here in Butler, Pennsylvania. And there's a lot of things happening on the 13th and 14th. A big barbecue and concert here on Saturday evening, the 13th, with Isaac Cole and the God's Country Band returning to bless us. So I hope that you can think about being part of that. Sunday morning, there's going to be breakfast and brunch together. We're going to share some worship time, and I'll be sharing a little conversation that day about where we're headed in the early months of this new chapter in our life together. We'll be talking a little bit about what it means to be a healthy spiritual community. And then following that weekend, we're going to embark on a series of messages that deal with worship, but not so much about how we worship as who we worship. True worship flows from a deep, deep awareness of the one who is the object of our worship. And so we're going to explore, who is God? What does God do? How does God relate to the world? How does God relate to you and to me? When God looks at you and me, what does God see? We'll be talking a little bit more about that in the coming months as well. So I hope that you'll continue to be part of our life together, especially, my friends, if you've been hit or miss over the course of the summer. Now's the time. School's back in session. Now's the time to re-engage regular worship in your life, because it is one of those places that God has promised to be. When you come and make worship a priority, God meets you there, right where you are. One final quick reminder: we have about 70 people that have chosen to participate in the Experiencing God journey that will start next Wednesday with an orientation session at 10 o'clock on Wednesday morning and at 6:30 on Wednesday evening. They are mirror sessions, so if you can't make the morning one, jump in the evening one. Doesn't matter which of the sessions of actual study that you've signed up for. Encourage you to be part of this orientation session, either at 10 o'clock on Wednesday morning or 6:30 on Wednesday evening. Hope you'll be part of our life together as we step into the fall. And remember, always keep looking up, and I'll see you later.